Feel the thunder of the pitch, the roar of the crowd, and witness the rising of our nation. St. Lucia, this is the Semi-Professional Football League Season 2. 2 epic tournaments, 143 electrifying matches, 10 venues, 1 island, 1 heartbeat. From June to December 2025, 20 district football leagues will face off. Every match is a battle, every goal is a statement, and every fan is part of the legacy. Who will rise to victory? Play your schedule and be part of history. Visit semiprofootballleague.com and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube for full match fixtures, live coverage, updates, and behind-the-scenes access. This is our season where passion lives and purpose leads.
This is a beautiful game and this is what we love.
St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League.
Leveraging football to transform lives.
Dream big, make it your own. Home Sweet gets you any style of home. Be yourself saying home sweet home. With a home sweet mortgage, you are number one. Home sweet, home quest, home flex, home switch. Need a new home, we get it. Home sweet, home quest, home flex, home switch. Act now and you won't regret it. POSL. Bank of St. Lucia's enhanced home sweet mortgages are designed around you. Home Flex, a home equity line of credit. Home Quest, for professionals building new dreams. And Home Switch, time to bring your mortgage home to us. Home Sweet Mortgages, make it your own. Home Sweet, Home Quest, Home Flex, Home Switch. Need a new home, we get it. POSL. For more information, call 456-6999 or go to bankofstlucia.com. POSL.
In the heart of every community lies a dream waiting to come true as a journey begins. We dribble through life's hurdles, breaking down its barriers, looking beyond the horizon. Lessons are learned, friendships are forged, and strength is birthed from within. Beyond tactics and goals, we strive as a team. With discipline and perseverance, we advance. Through every kick, stumble, and victory, our lives are changing, and together we rise.
It's not just a game. Football is our life.
The St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League, leveraging football to transform lives.
This is the Semi-Pro Football League. Feel the passion, feel the vibe. Leveraging football to transform life. St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League. Let's go! One shot to create your greatness. It's your time to make your name. It's more than just a way of life. This is more than just a game. This is one more reason why we unite with each other. So here comes one more season. This is football to unite the world. When we come alive, we just excite the world. Celebrate emotions and ignite the world. Let's make sure everybody knows it's the Semi-Pro League and this is what we love. Let's go! This is what we love. This is what we love. Let's play! This is what we love. This is a beautiful game and this is what we love.
St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League.
Leveraging football to transform lives.
My journey into business began in one of the hardest moments of my life. In 2020, I lost my job from the hotel industry and my husband was temporarily laid off from his.
As a couple with young kids, at the time, we had to ensure that we had a steady income.
We decided to convert the lower floor of my home into vacation rentals. But we needed support to grow.
The credit union couldn't go any further and financing felt out of reach.
But everything changed when we were introduced to Elite Builders Capital, a product made just for us from Bank of St. Lucia.
With their help, we completed our last 2 units. 2 of our villas were inspired by our kids, Melo for Melody and Samuel for Samuel.
Now we have 6 fully furnished villas, ready for more guests.
From the time I knock my knee, I think the eyesight go in.
But what's your knee have to do with your eyes?
Well, that's why I came for a checkup.
Côté Cox Optical, ou pas besoin après examination, yo toujours fait.
Can we all please stand with the proper posture for the national anthem of St. Lucia? Coming up again, Labry, orange and white. Could you follow entertain the boys from the east, the Lions Den, that's the DENNERY.
Very good evening to you guys via the live stream, wherever you are in the world. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. It's another edition of the Semi-Pro Football League coming from the newly refurbished Francis Babalastic grounds in Grosile. Of course, this is the precursor to the Grosile Street Party, the world-famous Grosile Street Party. But it's football first. And a tasty morsel for you guys with the under-20, the national under-20 team taking on Labry. Elijah Williams alongside my good friend, the critic, Tennis in Glasgow.
Good night, everyone. Good, of course, like Eli said, you could be any part of the world. Once you're locked on, we're there with you. As a matter of fact, once you have your device, we are there with you as well. And I think tonight is the perfect setting for football. The right atmosphere, right temperature, good grounds. Two young teams vying for positions. One team haven't played in quite a bit. Labry themselves are on a good run. So it's a tit-for-tat situation between those two. It's blue versus orange.
Yeah, let me just get through some team news quickly. For the Labry team, Kendall Yard retains his position in goal. Jason Clark, Zephaniah Edwin, the captain, Francis Joy, and Tyrone Theodore, they make up the back four. George Louis, Mario Ferdinand, and Zach Boland in the midfield. Jaim Ferdinand up front, and he's flanked by Donovan Monchop and Krishnan Joye. For the national under-20 team, Eddie Jamir retains his position in goal. Malik Louis, Gerald Henry, Eli Prosper, and Alex DeVoe returning to the squad from injury. Michael Justin was deployed in defense, is now thrust into the midfield alongside Thierry Morrill and Raheem Montoute. Siobhan Byron, the top scorer for the under-20, is in the striker position, and he's flanked by a former under-16 captain Justice Jermaine and Tayshawn Walter.
Very good lineup, Eli, between the two. Like we said, the U20 team has not been featured for quite some time, so I would think all injuries, all guys who had little niggles have made their way back into the squad. It's a dandy little outfit, a nippy little outfit. They play for each other. We just saw an exhibition. They have some good skills. The pastel had a little too much purchase on it, but again, you could see the makeup of what they're trying to do. Interesting too is that Vance Vittel is the coach for Labry. He's already pacing the sideline and dishing out instructions. None of this. So I think, like I said earlier, we're in for a treat.
Yeah, I can already see a change based on the starting lineup that I was given. Looks like Siobhan Byron is going to occupy his usual right wing berth, and Tayshawn Walter is the one going on the middle for the national under-20 team.
And you mentioned the famous Grosile Friday night street party. I think the street party begins here at the Francis Babalastic grounds. And as I say, so here's a situation, keeper making himself big. And was able to gobble up. Brave young keepers coming out and making it a choice for the striker to use his arsenal and see if he has any tricks up his sleeve. He would, of course, want to get back at this opportunity, but clearly Labry creating the first chance in this encounter.
I was informed of an interesting dynamic. There's a family feud going on tonight, critic. The national under-20 goalkeeper Eddie Jermaine, his dad is the assistant coach of the Labry team.
Wow. Yeah, well, family over country, country over family. It happens. It happens. And I know for sure he'd certainly want to get one over his dad.
Oh, definitely.
Yes.
He'll want to have bragging rights at the dinner table, I can tell you that.
It's a massive clearance there by the centre-back for Labry, taking no chances. Like I said, the under-20 team have some nippy young players. And like I said, this is the cream of the crop for St. Lucia. This is the future of the national team. So clearly, they can play. And we see young DeVoe. A little heavy touch right there. Instructions of holding the player. So it will be a free kick to Labry.
Two teams, Tennyson, and they're about in terms of their position in the table. The National Under-20 team, they're currently in third position, Labry in fifth, but they tied on points, similar records, 3 wins, 1 draw, 1 defeat. But sort of slightly different fortunes. Labry on a 3-game winning streak. They lost their first game, they drew their second game, and then they've won the last 3. So you could see the upward trajectory for Labry. The National Under-20, conversely, they started off pretty well, but the last couple of games they've looked a little bit shaky.
All right, good. So it's form versus form. However, upward movement for Labry. And of course, the national team would want to come back solid. And it's a good test for them because, you get in preparation for regional competition and you're up against a team that has a form in terms of how they been in the last 3. So that makes it even more interesting. But as of now, we can't really say who has dominated. We saw a chance earlier for Labry. But in terms of fluidity and possession, the teams are still jostling to find a way here at the Francis Babalastic grounds. Also, Eli, I don't know if you realize, but there's a new addition as well. They have put on the name for the Alton Crafton stands. So no longer can we say over there.
Yes, it's the Alton Crafton
Yes,
stand.
it's the AC stands.
AC stand?
Yes, Alton.
So once you're over there, you're cool?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, okay.
Because AC stands for any condition. But strange enough, he's a twin, so where is Ken Crafton stands? Because twins, they feel it, eh?
Well, that should be at Darren Tammy Cricket Ground.
Yeah.
Since he's the curator for the ground.
I'm just saying, because as a twin, if you name one stand after my twin, somewhere along the line you feel it.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
You got to work on that. Oh, good. Oh, good football there by Labry. Very calm at the back, pushing the ball away from the square. Interception there by the U20 team. Instructions coming out. Poor pass there. Labry still in control. I'll tell you something. The coach for Labry, Vance Village, is very animated. He will coach on the sideline like he's playing. Because remember, he used to be a national sprinter, very fast. So every now and then I want the cameras to just pop in on him just to have a visit. Because he's so fast, he might just jump out of the technical area.
Of course, Labry were relegated from the Premier League last season, and of course, they're attempting to get back promoted immediately. Don't want to spend too long in the Super League because the Premier League is where the money is, critic.
That's right.
All right, so currently just outside, like I said, tied on points. 3 teams, interestingly enough, tied on 10 points, that being the National Under-20, Deriso and Labry. Deriso would have played 1 game more. So, very interesting.
Something to fight for.
Yeah.
Poor delivery of a free kick. You need that ball to at least beat the first pole. Ooh, be careful. Number 18 charging in. Possession back to the U20 team. Eli. Good composure, youngster.
For a while, I thought you were talking about me.
Elijah Prosper.
Eli Prosper, yeah.
Which is son to Bone and Jackie.
Isa Williams.
That's right. She's in the stands. She never misses anything. Anything happening with her son, she's involved.
Yeah. Well,
way to go, Mom.
Well, I've been claimed as her brother.
Yeah, all of you all are Williams.
Williams. Where there's a Will, there's a Williams.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Sarah Lee Williams, Elijah Williams, Isa Williams.
Can go higher, Vanessa Williams.
Yeah. A lot of Williams, man.
And I'm not talking about the famous singer, the former netballer and official Vanessa Williams.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Basketball, she officiates basketball
correct,
as well.
Correct.
Meantime, we see the U20 team having a good, meaningful possession.
Yes, very,
through
very
ball,
much so.
a little more into that. Good control in midfield. Offside being called. They try to be very, intricate in their passing. That's where the one touch and two touch comes in. Lots of practice to do to complete such.
Very interesting though that Justice Jermaine, when the number 7 for the under-20 team is on the flank, he's normally deployed in midfield. So it just makes me wonder from a tactical perspective if the under-20 are trying to exact a little bit more control over the game.
Could
having
be
an additional midfielder
Could be.
that can, join in.
Could be. Again, they had a lot of time to sort out what they wanted to do through the fixtures setup. So they may have just been thinking with the setup, trying to put off the opposition, which is always good. Learn to play in different systems, different positions. Taking on his player. Ball comes across. What a shot, Eli, on the run. Menaces of a shot. Very, very good shot by the youngster. Wasting no time with it. When the defense may have set up for a cross on the run, goalkeeper basically just helping the ball over the bar. But that's a brilliant effort there by the U20 team. Again, it shows the intent that they're here to mean business.
Well, that's not just any player. That's Siobhan Byron. He's the leading scorer for the under-20 team. He's also the junior footballer, male footballer of the year.
He wears the number 10, yeah?
He wears the number 10.
Yeah.
So trying to live up to his name or his accolades. Of course, we've seen him score some crackers with his left foot.
Yeah, he has a sugar of a left foot. I can see that. Good passage there by the U20 team. That's what sort of football you want to see. Very
nice
interesting
attempt
there by the centre back, getting into position and just trying to kind of use the inside of his foot to see if he probably could have clipped the top bar. But good passage of play by the under-20 team. I think the coaches will be pleased with what they have seen so far.
Yeah, very much so. I mean, that passage of play with the rival, any that I've seen for this season between the Super League and the Premier League.
Right up there.
Yeah.
Right up there. That's what we want to see as well. You practiced, and now when you come on the pitch, you put it into effect. This is how you learn the game. This is how you improve. This is how you develop. So good effort there by the U20 team.
Yeah, very accurate, crisp passing, good ball control, awareness of where their players are. Yeah.
So free kick now to Labry. Should we say Labry or Laboui? Either or.
Yeah, let's go with Laboui. I like the little
me too.
local ring to it.
Yeah, rather Laboui. Yeah, that's W-I. Eh? Ends with W-I. And if we say Labry, it's R-I-E.
R-I-E.
Yeah, so we're going with Laboui.
Laboui.
Yeah.
Make a connection there?
That is correct. As a matter of fact, there is a team called Laboui Connection.
That's correct.
Yeah, good connection. Throw into the U20 team, Devo. Good trickery. A little too much on this one, but
That's
good intent.
Another player, Alex Devo, is deployed as a left back. He'll tell you his favorite position is defensive midfield. Probably does not have the physical stature just yet to command that area of the pitch, but his trusty left foot means he can deputize in the left back position.
So tell me something. Is he family to the youngster who did the band, who was on the banter with you guys?
Colby Devo, that's his brother.
That's his brother.
Correct.
All right. Not a name synonymous with football. So it's good to see the Devos getting involved in sport, especially football. So it's good. It's a through ball. See the technique and the strength. Again, showing the intent, just coming up the defender. The defense of Labry a little puzzled by the constant movement of the U20 team. Had they gotten a better shot? Who knows?
Yeah, but just as I was speculating, again, that's Justice Jermaine coming in field from his wing position, again a strike off. So I suspect that's one of the plans of the under-20 coaching staff is to make up numbers in the middle of the park and outnumber this Labry team.
Yeah, outnumbering them. That's a good observation, Eli. You have a player down, seems to be holding, I don't know if it's his thigh or something. But he needs some attention. Quiet night here at the Grozile. In Grozile, if you want the action is a little lower down, but we have football action right here. Quiet night, quite decent crowd, you know. Labry has a little support as well, but majority of the support seems to be the national under-20 team.
Rightfully so. Youngsters, you want to encourage them. You want to keep them playing at a high level. As a result of playing at a high level, they've been able to get into the national under-20 squad.
Mm-hmm.
So they need that support, critic.
Yeah, definitely. Fans who always watch out on the stream, as we're saying, boy, they're tired of hearing those guys talking about the support. But it's critical. We must make mention of it because this is a St. Lucian product and we have to push our own. You know, it's all well and good. Tomorrow is the EPL, Serie A, La Liga, but we must push our Liga.
Yeah, that's the stark reality, you know. Yes, the government of St. Lucia is injecting quite a bit of money into the Semi-Pro Football League. You have more and more sponsors coming on board, more sponsors this year than last. So obviously the appeal of the league is growing, but you can assist twofold by showing up. One, sponsors like to see people in seats, butts in seats, right? And then, of course, your gate receipt is going to go a long way in terms of helping to enhance the product.
Correct.
Yeah, so twofold.
Searching pass. Not able to get around that big figure in midfield there, number 18 for Labry. You see Colby using that nice left foot. Let us see it. One touch and two touch. Wow, a little more on this one. One more touch would have just have it. Let's give credit to the defense of Labry. Able to deal with it, but every now and then, Eli, you could see what this team is made of. They take that shot when they're supposed to, and intricate when they have to. Again, Young Devo intercepting, spreads left. He's having a good game so far.
It'll be Boyd to have returned. He's been out for, what, about a month now? Picked up an injury in training. Could have been serious, turned out not to be that serious, but all the necessary precautions were taken, and he's back in the fold now.
Dwelled for too long, so the U20 player thought he had a chance.
That's Michael Justin. Normally in defense, last season you would have seen him playing for Grozile, much like Alex DeVoe. You would have seen
midfield
playing for Leclerc last season. Justice Jermaine as well. I think he was on the Grozile squad last season as well. So despite the fact that they're young, some of these guys have some good experience, and I can tell you if Michael Justin has stayed down, he's hurting.
I think he's all right.
He's a tough cookie.
Yeah, I think he's all right. But he's getting some good attention there. I think this is the first appearance of the physio. Everybody has to make an appearance, Eli. But is that the same physio for Mabia? Was it? We were somewhere.
No, I don't think that is.
Okay.
She resembles
yeah,
her,
she look, yeah.
but I don't think so.
Okay.
The national under-20, so I would assume that the physio is actually a doctor.
Yeah. But immediate attention as well. Take him to the sideline just to further complete. But he seems all right. He seems okay.
He's a tough guy.
Yeah.
Tough youngster. He's only 16, maybe he would have just turned 17, but I believe he should be about 16 years old.
Okay.
St. Lucia Sports Academy student.
It's your neck of the woods.
Yeah. Michael Justin also is Justice Jermaine, also a former student of the Lucia Sports Academy.
Loose pass there by Labry. Labry not able to put those passes together, Eli. There seems to be a lot of loose passes in midfield.
I think that comes, critic, from being starved of the ball a little bit. The under 20 has sort of had their way in terms of possession. So when Labry gets on the ball, they're not as patient. They need to settle down and, get back to what it was they instructed to do instead of trying to make something happen too quickly.
Immediately, yes. So show a little more patience when in possession of the football. Elijah on the ball. Spreads towards the right side.
Good passage of play there.
Labry trying to put together some passes. But also, I don't know if you've realized the under 20 team not allowing Labry to settle as much as they want. We see a sort of not a high press, but an immediate press when they're out of possession. Okay, you'll see him control and immediately 2 on him.
Crowded out.
That's right.
Well, generally, when you talk about youngsters of that age, fitness is generally not an issue. These guys can run for days. You probably need to stop them from running for days.
There was an instance there, Eli just making a mistake rather than trying to should have put that ball. Immediately raising his hand to show his team that it was his error. Throw in there by Young Devo. Here's Labry on a counter. Forcing that shot. Good save by Young goalkeeper. Labry instantly gaining possession from this. You're supposed to shield off there. A little loose pass there by Labry.
I assume my good friend Myron Joseph, former national player, is in the stands, father of Thierry Moril. He's from Grosley as well. They both hail from Grosley, so.
Flag immediately goes up. Offside call.
Seen the assistant coach of the under-20 team there, Dwight Francis. course, the head coach, Ryan Daisy, will tell you that he's allowing Dwight to take control of the team while he sits and observes.
Ryan Daisy, head coach.
Coach Klopp, as he's affectionately called.
Yeah. Here's a route one pass from the goalkeeper. Ball going the other direction. Throw into the national 20 team.
Excellent shielding and control by Jermaine. Excellent
Good job by the
ball
boy as well. I don't know if he was shielding himself or trying to control, but it worked out well. Not good enough for the U20 team, trying to create a situation in the corner there, but Labry billing from the back. A little too much on that pass right there. Goes outside, and it'll be a goal kick for the U20 team. Loads of communication between the teams, Eli. They set up, whether it be when Labry don't have the ball, how they set up defensively. We also hear shout-outs of the U20 team among themselves, which areas they should attack on the pitch.
I think Labry is starting to come to grips with the game just a little bit. They've been able to break up the passages of play by the U20 early on, was stringing 10 and 12 passes together, and seeing Labry starting to upset that rhythm just a little bit, Critic.
Yeah.
I don't think there was too much in that. Nice bit of trickery there by Byron.
There was also a shout of handball just before that tackle. I don't think it was a penalty, but there was a little scuffle in between where that ball may have just gone up on somebody's hand. We may have just missed it, but you could hear the players appealing for it. But not enough to get the attention of the referee.
Yeah, I think that was incidental, though. I don't think a penalty would have been called for. It did make connection with his hand. And they're off again.
Wow. Cricket pitch like a dance floor.
Free kick call there for the under 20.
Playing to the right side. Through ball to take him all the way now.
Very good play there. Gets it across and
tough luck.
Just
Tough
about
luck.
a foot too much in front of Tayshawn Walter there. He was darting in on the back stick there. Looking to prod that one into goal. But good play. Another good passage of play there by the national under 20 team.
Yeah, the sort of football you want to see youngsters want to play. Through balls with pace. So any touch of the football would have probably find itself behind the net. But good football by the U20 team.
And header coach of Labry is screaming, we're too low. Beckoning on his back line to push forward and close off the space in the middle of the field.
Goalkeeper going wide with this one. Control. As I say so, foul on the right back.
Malik Louis, number 2. Fouled by Krishnan Joye.
Yeah, Joye certainly is a Labry constituency name. We often pick them out, Eli. And Joye certainly is one. Joye.
Yeah, there are a couple of them. Francis in the back, number 20, and Krishnan up front with the number 11. Is the pronunciation Joye or Joye? I had different pronunciations.
Well, J-O-Y is joy, eh? So I'll go with Joye. Joye. That's all? Or Joye?
I've heard it pronounced as Joye. It's definitely
No,
not an English name.
I don't think it's Joie.
Definitely not an English name, so...
It's a French. I'll go with Joye. Joye.
What's in the name, huh?
Searching pass upfield. Good defending. Own goal there.
Oh, wow. Very unfortunate there.
But tell me, wait a minute. Tell me something. Young Eli seems to be the one. Let's look at this again. Wrong technique.
The goalkeeper was coming off his line to guard up. Don't know if he gave Prosper a shout though. So Prosper is in an attempt to clear it.
Let's look at this.
He just didn't connect well enough. Just didn't connect well enough.
Oh, so the ball came up the
top of his head.
The top of his head.
Yeah.
Rather than his forehead.
And the keeper is...
But where was the keeper?
But the keeper was coming out to gather that ball. The keeper was just behind him. That's the problem. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if he gave Prosper a shout.
Like a late shout or something.
Yes, keeper.
Yeah, late shout.
That sort of thing.
Yeah.
So he would do what defenders instinctively do, is try to clear the ball. Only to find that the keeper was just behind him. Unfortunate.
Yeah, rather unfortunate because that's sort of a bizarre situation. But it happens in football where you get own goals, especially from defenders. But young Prosper, Elijah Prosper, yeah?
Yeah.
Young Prosper will have to put this behind him and move on. He's having a good game as a matter of fact. But,
I think he's normally one of the first names on the team sheet for the national under 20.
So that should be a situation now for the U20 team to mount a good attack and even the score.
Gary Moriel there, driving forward.
Let's see which way this referee is going to call this one.
I don't think he called a foul though. I think he just stopped the game because both players were down.
Yeah, that's what.
I think he's indicating that it's incidental contact. Maybe. Let's take a look at the replay. Nah, there's nothing in there. He just slid and actually fell into the defender. If anything, they could have called a foul on young Morrill, but he just slipped basically, fell forward.
Kind of over-tapped that ball while it's running.
Well, let's say all then that ends well. So the other Joyer right now was the one involved in that mangle there. Francis, the number 20.
Yeah.
And he's kept it in.
Yes, he has. And he's won his team a throw-in. Never give up attitude. Okay. Initially, I saw the flag going in the direction for the U20 team, but final call is for Labry.
Yeah, the AR indicated throw-in for the U20, but Lesroy, who is the match official overriding that, Lesroy Joseph.
Labry would be happy with this goal because not much done by them, but looks like the good run is continuing for them.
Hopefully that gives them the impetus to kick on and make a fist of it, because to be fair, the majority of the players gone to the national and the 20 thus far.
Yeah, they have had the majority of the play.
Labo, we could do with the services of Dogu right now. Make a telling pass from deep in the midfield. And a shot there off of the left peg. Left peg in that scenario looked only good enough for standing, critic.
Sure bet. I think we're still trying to find that ball behind the tractor. Dogu is resting off his feet, Eli.
Dogu only played about 15 minutes, in the last game. Why does he need to rest?
He only has 15, Eli. You only have 15, you get 15.
And then you have to recover.
That's right.
From the 15.
That's right, until you get your next 15 again.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Possession stays with Labry.
I didn't hear any dissenting voices there. No objection coming from Dogu. So they say silence is consent. So definitely he's accepting that.
Now we're seeing Labry keeping the football, trying to draw the under 20 team. I say so, a loose pass by the goalkeeper. Yeah, the U20 team showing a bit too lackadaisical at the back, especially when they're playing at the back. They seem to be lacking a urgency. Yes, the own goal situation, but when they're playing from the back, to me they dwell on that football a little too long. You want to see them play with a little more urgency. You're already down one. Show us, that it's not troubling you, but play with a little more sense of urgency, where you could get passes into midfield and use your wingers, play ball to feet. Let's see a little sense of urgency from them. It's all well and good you keeping possession, but we want to see meaningful possession. The Labry guys are almost always getting there, a little snap at the feet.
I was almost confused. I thought it was two Labry players in front of goal as the under 20 goalkeeper's kit.
Yes, it's a little
pretty close to.
I think, he's wearing red and the kit is orange.
Yeah, pretty close to the Labo.
Too close.
The Labo.
Yeah, too close.
Didn't start off that way, but the Labry players, they're drenched in sweat and that has slightly changed
the color. Yeah. Correct, Eli. Like a fruit punch.
Well, they definitely punched the under 20 straight in the gut. Own goal, but counts for them nonetheless.
I haven't seen the foul through in quite a bit. Just signal there.
Young Byron taking a shot there. Ill-advised, if you ask me. Should have tried to play in Walter.
Correct, on the left side. Interesting shot there. Carry, and then this lay off. And then he now gets into a position for a cutback.
That's the confidence of the young man. He scored a couple of screamers from that sort of position. So he backs himself all the time, but a little more situational awareness.
That's correct. Definitely a foul. Pulling the player back.
Yeah, but I'd like to see that called a little quicker.
There you go.
Allow the players to continue playing on, risking injury or... Clearly see there was no advantage there. The under 20 player was getting on his bike and going with that ball, so...
What type of bike, Eli? The player got on his bike. What type of bike? A Yamaha, a Kita, you know, Translab.
These little bikes, what they call a moped?
Moped.
Yeah, moped.
Corner comes in. Ball still in the area. AKT, as somebody just said.
Don't forget you can win yourself one of those by simply coming to the games and keeping your ticket stubs, critic.
That's correct. As we say, so we want to say good night to the CEO of the Semi-Pro League, Mr. Francis Daniel. Special good night to you. Elijah spreads to the left side. Young Devoe will look up field. Continuing up that side. Interception there by Labry.
I wonder what AKT stands for, Chung.
AKT?
Any kind of terrain.
Wow, interesting, eh? I never really give it some thought, you know. Hey, that can work. That can work. I mean, it's a motorcycle. Any terrain will do. Spread towards the right side.
Good ball back cross. In there. Good ball back in there.
Good touch. Why? But no, he has to play on. The referee has a whistle. Outside foot. No. You have to play on. You have to play on.
But that's why sometimes we criticize the players for doing so, but that's why sometimes you find players going to ground. Is to try to draw the referee's attention to what's going on that they're probably not seeing. Because
but I don't think this one had enough. I think they were both jostling for position, but I don't think it was enough to warrant a penalty. So that's why he had to continue playing. And if in continue playing, the jostling continues, then we have a claim. But the first instance, I don't think it was a penalty.
Definitely an appeal. And the 20 again starting to exert a little bit of control over the game.
They have the ability to do so, you know. They just have to be a little more patient.
Can hear Dwight Francis just echoing your sentiment, asking was it Jermaine there on the ball? It was the number 8. It was Thierry Morrill saying to him to be stronger, you know, than not be so concerned with
I'll tell you
Penalty.
something. He's from Grosily. He's under a lot of pressure tonight. He's getting instructions left, right, and center from fans, from family members, from his coaches. He just has to keep a calm head and play the game as basic as possible. Keep it simple. Ball goes out of touch. Young Devo looks like a technician, you know. I like his layout, and he seems quite comfortable with the football. If you realize he's one of the players who has more time on the football. That's because he scans his area. He knows what it's about. He's very, very comfortable. And he's actually begging the guys for a little movement ahead of him where he can, clip in a pass. As I say so, a little breakthrough for the under 20. Chip ball in the area.
Offside.
No one there. Now the whistle comes. A while ago, Eli said the whistle came a little too late. This one came later.
I think with the offside, it's slightly different these days with the laws of the game. Critic, they allow the play to develop first before the flag goes up. But I'm not a big fan of that. Not a big fan of that.
Look what happened. Free kick now to the U20 team just before the halftime whistle is blown. Can we see some of the taller players get into the area? Meanwhile, the Labry defense have not set up just yet. I haven't seen anybody take charge and say we're going to do this. So there might just be an opportunity for the under-20 team before we go to break.
So in other words, you've not seen many Labry connections during the game.
Not as yet. We've seen some disconnections, hoping they can pull it together. Hoping they can pull it together.
Vance, I would encourage you to pay your utility bill so you can get reconnected.
Interesting enough, it's the centre-back Eli who is charged with the responsibility.
Well, I was just about to say if he took that free kick, the manner in which he took that shot attempt earlier on might have caused some problems. But there we go. It's the first half in the bag. 1-0, an own goal coming off the head of Eli Prosper and Labry. They lead the national under 20 by a goal to 0. We'll be back in just a few.
From the time I knock my knee, I think the eyesight go in.
But what's your knee have to do with your eyes?
Well, that's why I came for a checkup.
Côté Cots Optical, ou pas besoin d'appointment, avec examination yo toujours free. Docteur a bien indiqué un travail. Ou ça joindre lunettes à ce qu'on dit. Avec 4 discount NIC, ou kay joindre 50% discount plus. Changer. Frame pour lunettes ka commencer à $1.
Cots Optical, on jésus moi. Higher purchase là, on jésus non moi.
Shop with confidence at Courts. Get the lowest prices guaranteed. Shop with confidence and save big on appliances, furniture, electronics, and so much more. If you find a lower price on any other products elsewhere, we'll match the price. Plus, we'll give you back 110% of the difference. Plus, with Ready Finance, shop today and pay later. No fine print and no tricks. Only at Courts. Bringing value home. Special conditions apply.
My name is Roycelyn Terrence and I've been riding for 17 years. What I enjoy most about riding, the adrenaline rush that comes with it. One of the reasons I believe that bikers get into accidents, you get so caught up in enjoying riding that you don't remember that it's not only you on the road. A couple years ago, I was in a bike accident, could have lost my life, but luckily for me, I had this helmet. This is what saved my life, and this is why I'm here with you today to share this testimonial. I'm telling you to stay safe, be vigilant, and wear your helmet.
Feel the thunder of the pitch, the roar of the crowd, and witness the rising of our nation. St. Lucia, this is the Semi-Professional Football League Season 2. 2 epic tournaments, 143 electrifying matches, 10 venues, 1 island, 1 heartbeat. From June to December 2025, 20 district football leagues will face off. Every match is a battle, every goal is a statement, and every fan is part of the legacy. Who will rise to victory? Play your schedule and be part of history. Visit semiprofootballleague.com and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube for full match fixtures, live coverage, updates, and behind-the-scenes access. This is our season where passion lives and purpose leads.
This is a beautiful game and this is what we love.
St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League.
Leveraging football to transform lives.
Dream big, make it your own. Home Sweet gets you any style of home. Be yourself saying home sweet home with a home sweet mortgage. You are number one. Home Sweet, Home Quest, Home Flex, Home Switch. Need a new home, we get it. Home Sweet, Home Quest, Home Flex, Home Switch. Act now when you won't regret it. POSL. Bank of St. Lucia's enhanced home sweet mortgages are designed around you. Home Flex, a home equity line of credit. Home Quest, for professionals building new dreams. And Home Switch, time to bring your mortgage home to us. Home Sweet Mortgages, make it your own. Home Sweet, Home Quest, Home Flex, Home Switch. Need a new home, we get it. POSL. For more information, call 456-6999 or go to bankofstlucia.com. POSL.
In the heart of every community lies a dream waiting to come true as a journey begins. We dribble through life's hurdles, breaking down its barriers, looking beyond the horizon. Lessons are learned, friendships are forged, and strength is birthed from within. Beyond tactics and goals, we strive as a team. With discipline and perseverance, we advance. Through every kick, stumble, and victory, our lives are changing, and together we rise.
It's not just a game. Football is our life.
The St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League, leveraging football to transform lives.
This is the Semi-Pro Football League. Feel the passion, feel the vibe. Leveraging football to transform lives.
St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League.
Let's go! One shot to create your greatness. It's your time to make your name. It's more than just a way of life. This is more than just a game. This is one more reason why we unite with each other. So here comes one more season. This is football to unite the world. When we come alive, we just excite the world. Celebrate emotions and ignite the world. Let's make sure everybody knows it's the Semi-Pro League and this is what we love. Let's go! Whoa, oh, oh, this is what we love. Whoa, oh, oh, this is what we love. Let's play! Whoa, oh, oh, this is what we love. This is a beautiful game and this is what we love.
St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League.
Leveraging football to transform lives.
My journey into business began in one of the hardest moments of my life. In 2020, I lost my job from the hotel industry and my husband was temporarily laid off from his.
As a couple with young kids, at the time, we had to ensure that we had a steady income.
We decided to convert the lower floor of my home into vacation rentals. But we needed support to grow.
The credit union couldn't go any further and financing felt out of reach.
But everything changed when we were introduced to Elite Builders Capital, a product made just for us from Bank of St. Lucia.
With their help, we completed our last 2 units. 2 of our villas were inspired by our kids, Melo for Melody and Samo for Samuel.
Now we have 6 fully furnished villas, ready for more guests.
From the time I knocked my knee, I think the eyesight go in.
But what your knee have to do with your eyes?
Well, that's why I came for a checkup. Côté Cots Optical, ou pas besoin appointment, avec examination yo toujours free. Docteur a bien indiqué un travail. Ou sa joindre lunettes à ce qu'on dit. Avec si on est 4 discount NIC, ou kay joindre 50% discount plus. Changer. Frame pour lunettes ka commencer à $1. Cots Optical, on jésus moi. Higher purchase là, on jésus nous moi.
Shop with confidence at Quartz. Get the lowest prices guaranteed. Shop with confidence and save big on appliances, furniture, electronics, and so much more. If you find a lower price on any other products elsewhere, we'll match the price. Plus, we'll give you back 110% of the difference. Plus, with Ready Finance, shop today and pay later. No fine print and no tricks. Only at Quartz. Bringing value home. Special conditions apply.
My name is Roycelyn Terrence and I've been riding for 17 years. What I enjoy most about riding, the adrenaline rush that comes with it. One of the reasons I believe that bikers get into accidents, you get so caught up in enjoying riding that you don't remember that it's not only you on the road. A couple years ago, I was in a bike accident, could have lost my life, but luckily for me, I had this helmet. This is what saved my life, and this is why I'm here with you today to share this testimonial. I'm telling you to stay safe, be vigilant, and wear your helmet.
Feel the thunder of the pitch, the roar of the crowd, and witness the rising of our nation. St. Lucia, this is the Semi-Professional Football League Season 2. 2 epic tournaments, 143 electrifying matches, 10 venues, 1 island, 1 heartbeat. From June to December 2025, 20 district football leagues will face off. Every match is a battle, every goal is a statement, and every fan is part of the legacy. Who will rise to victory? Play your schedule and be part of history. Visit semiprofootballleague.com and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube for full match fixtures, live coverage, updates, and behind the scenes access. This is our season where passion lives and purpose leads.
This is a beautiful game and this is what we love.
St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League.
Leveraging football to transform lives.
Dream big, make it your own. Home Sweet gets you any style of home. Be yourself saying home sweet home with a home sweet mortgage. You are number one. Home Sweet, home quest, home flex, home switch. See that new home, we get it. Home Sweet, home quest, home flex, home switch. Act now and you won't regret it. POSL. Bank of St. Lucia's enhanced home sweet mortgages are designed around you. Home Flex, a home equity line of credit. Home Quest, for professionals building new dreams. And Home Switch, time to bring your mortgage home to us. Home Sweet mortgages, make it your own. Home Sweet, Home Quest, Home Flex, Home Switch. Need a new home, we get it. POSL. For more information, call 456-6999 or go to bankofstlucia.com. POSL.
In the heart of every community lies a dream waiting to come true as a journey begins. We dribble through life's hurdles, breaking down its barriers, looking beyond the horizon. Lessons are learned, friendships are forged, and strength is birthed from within. Beyond tactics and goals, we strive as a team. With discipline and perseverance, we advance. Through every kick, stumble, and victory, our lives are changing, and together we rise.
It's not just a game. Football is our life.
The St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League, leveraging football to transform lives.
This is the Semi-Pro Football League. leveraging football to transform lives.
St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League.
Let's go! One shot to create your greatness. It's your time to make your name. It's more than just a way of life. This is more than just a game. This is one more reason why we unite with each other. So here comes one more season. This is football to unite the world. When we come alive, we just excite the world. Celebrate emotions and ignite the world. Let's make sure everybody knows it's the Semi-Pro League and this is what we love. Let's go! Oh, 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 this is what we love. Oh, 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 this is what we love. Let's play! Oh, 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 this is what we love. This is a beautiful game and this is what we love.
St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League.
Leveraging football to transform lives.
My journey into business began in one of the hardest moments of my life. In 2020, I lost my job from the hotel industry and my husband was temporarily laid off from his.
As a couple with young kids, at the time, we had to ensure that we had a steady income.
We decided to convert the lower floor of my home into vacation rentals. But we needed support to grow.
The credit union couldn't go any further and financing felt out of reach.
But everything changed when we were introduced to Elite Builders Capital, a product made just for us from Bank of St. Lucia.
With their help, we completed our last 2 units. 2 of our villas were inspired by our kids, Melo for Melody and Samo for Samuel.
Now we have 6 fully furnished villas.
We're back with you with live action from the Francis Babalastic ground in Grosley, where Labry, they lead the national under 20 by a goal to nil. An unfortunate own goal by Eli Prosper in the first half. But the under 20 team has had the better of play, so let's see what the second half brings. I expect goals. Silaja Williams alongside the critic, Tennis in Glasgow.
Yeah, Eli, well said. Of course, you'd know that both teams have received instructions. More so the U20 team, because they're the prospects and they need to get it right. So certainly they have to create some goal scoring opportunities. We're gonna see a Labry team hold what they have, or are they gonna be more enterprising to come out and try to get another one, or try to score one from open play themselves to make the game more interesting? And I say that
ball across there. Not enough on it by Justice Jermaine. Not enough on it. He'll be disappointed with himself. Sean Walter put in a good ball across, but Jermaine needed to put his boot through that one.
Yeah, that's a tap-in, as a matter of fact. If he was reading the game and anticipating that pass, that would be the tap-in. Firm low and hard, and get that ball behind the net.
Should have been a slapping, if you ask me. Should have slapped that ball inside of his foot.
Yeah, and
to the back of the net.
There's an opportunity again, a corner for the U20 team, not taken properly. Tried to go wrong the player. Not enough space to execute.
Looks like a little shuffling there by the U20, I think Michael Justin, Michael Justin, he's now moved to left back, and Alex DeVoe is in the defensive midfield position.
And DeVoe for sure was one of the most influential players out on the left flank. Let's see what he's going to bring in the middle of the park right now.
Well, that's his favorite position.
Mm.
We've seen him play there at the school level. We've seen him had some cameos there for La Clery as well. He's played there for Valley Soccer as well. So
he's a DM by trade.
That's his preferred position.
All right.
I think because of his technique, his ability to make a tackle, and his left foot, he's deployed as a left back sometimes, as he can play there as well. Very calm on the ball. Bad pass there. And in there.
Very good shot by
Good
Labry.
attempt.
Yeah, very, very good shot on the run. Goalkeeper in good position. Just pie it off.
Jaime Ferdinand wanting to get on the score sheet there. Wanted to resemble an attempt by Benjamin Sheshko. Not the same result though.
You said something, Eli? The shot.
As the people would say, the older people would say in our local parlor, Super Ten Pau.
Okay, we say. I heard you say make mention of Sesko.
And he's down at the moment.
Yeah, seems to be holding his groin.
Yeah.
Of course, a big game this weekend. Persons who watch football further afield. The Citizens to host the Red Devils.
Correct.
Strange enough, the production team has a lot of Red Devils.
All over. All over. We're just quiet these days. Nothing to shout about.
Mm-hmm. Back to action on the field.
One thing Prospect can do is distribute the ball from the back. And as I say so, it's the curse of the commentator.
I think he had more space. He could have carried a little closer. I think he fell under his own power.
That's what it appeared to be.
That's never a good sign, though.
He's holding his face, not sure if that's a sign of just him being in distress or he suffered some sort of injury to his face, not sure.
No, yeah.
He's walking off quite sprightly, so hopefully it's nothing too serious. Of course, still to come, South Castries versus DENNERY in the second fixture of the night. I was reliably informed at the under-20 setup has raided some of the South Castries players. They've been called up.
Wow. That's not a good thing.
Well, in preparation for a tournament, so I'm I don't think it's to play for the under-20 in this competition.
Okay, but to call up to the national
call
team.
up to the national
all right,
team.
Okay, all right.
See if they can make the final cut.
Yeah.
You did indicate that I think it was in a previous broadcast that there are a number of under 20 players that are very capable
of making a squad. Yeah, I did say so.
Or was it this morning? This morning?
Yeah, I said so. You're correct. Correct.
Very capable.
So good opportunity for them.
Yeah.
Foul on Young Devo.
You made mention of coming to support the youngsters. Both his parents are in the stands.
Yes, I did. When we passed through earlier on, I saw them in the stands as well. Eli's mom is there as well. So, and little by little, they seem to be falling into line.
Normally, you'd see Alex's dad, Nick, with a camcorder recording, taking footage of his son. But this game is streamed, so no need to walk with the camera tonight.
You always review the stream.
Sort of investment you like to see parents making in their children, taking a keen interest in what the child has an interest in. I think Alex is also the island champ, defending 800-meter champion, you know.
Oh, so he has an engine. Not bad at all. Yeah, that means he has an engine. I just find this U20 team very quiet. And I say so because, yes, you're down. But I'm not seeing. I don't know if it's me, Eli, but probably you can. I don't know. You can correct me. I'm not seeing who is pulling the charge. You know, who's trying to rally the troops. I see that the goalkeeper, you know, trying to inject some energy into them. But who else? You know, where's that midfielder? Where's that forward? Where's that person? Where's the leadership of the team? To say, come on, guys, come on. Let's get this game in a different aspect of what it seems. It seems to be so, you know, easy.
Yeah,
very easy. Everybody's all right.
Well, they are missing the services of Niall Fontenelle. He's normally one of those up top. He's very active up top, presses very well, interplays very well, out due to injury. That would have made way for Jermaine.
A good battle by the defender there from Labry. Ball.
I'm also going to make the observation that I think because the U20, they're not playing with two conventional wingers. They effectively playing with one winger and a midfielder in the midfield area. I think that hinders them to a certain extent in terms of their dynamism. It's a lot of passing, trying to work the ball up the park, where you have somebody like Walter or Byron who can actually take a man on. I don't think the same applies to Jermaine. He's more of a player that can control the tempo of the game.
Yeah, I see your point. I see Young Devo trying to, you know, inject some pace into the game. If his movement is passing, he seems to be the one who can really spread that football. But I want to see the attacking midfielder take a stronghold in the game. Take it to Labry, you know.
Good ball spread wide there. Probably a little wider than he wanted. Good strike there! Good strike by Jaime Ferdinand. He desperately is looking to get on the score sheet tonight.
Labry showing good patience there to football. Getting a strike. Oh my goodness. That was a gift.
His touch let him down, definitely. Moriel on the ball. Good ball across.
He had more time than he think. The defender was off him a bit. I thought you would at least have one touch and get off a better shot.
I had the instructions coming from the sideline saying to hold it, Justice, hold it. Sort of alluding to what you were speaking about. Take a touch. Bring that football under your spell. Then spank it. May not look that way right now, but the game has some more goals in it. Critic, I can feel it.
And as you say, so the number 10 for Labry goes down. And he's back up again.
He's been struggling for a little bit. He was the one that went down holding his groin. Got some treatment. Went down a few moments ago as well. There he is again on his haunches.
He hasn't signaled to his bench at all.
See him hobbling now.
Yeah, I can tell you, a groin is not it's a ticklish injury. Plays tricks on you. One moment you think you're able, next moment you're down.
Start off as something minor. It can get very serious very quickly if you try to overdo it.
Yeah. If he needs rest, he needs to come out now. It's a corner for the U20. You see Devo going across, so it will be an in-swinger. With this sugar left foot of his. Can he find someone in the area? Disappointing, not able to get past the first post. Lava tried it again.
Well driven, nice shape, but not enough height. Take two. Much better.
Yeah. And clear chance there. Uncontested header in the 6-yard area. You'll probably want to boot that ball down.
Probably wanted to get out on target.
Get past the goalkeeper. But he up just to try to tuck it in the corner. It wasn't successful. Remember, we do have another matchup, South CASTRIES versus DENNERY. So I know there are a lot of persons from DENNERY in the diaspora area, so here's a chance to see your team. Likewise, South CASTRIES, they played earlier this week. They're back at it again. It's always going to be this instance where one team would have to pay the price to have a little close encounter, and it's South CASTRIES. Goalkeeper out of the gates very early.
A little bit of tennis being played there.
It's the US Open.
Or maybe I should say badminton, because the ball was just in the air all the time.
I don't think we have seen any changes up top when it comes to the U20 team. We saw the change of the left back, and of course the left back moving to midfield. But in general attack, we haven't seen the U20 employ anybody as yet. As I say so, I see someone on the bench. Substitution is about to be made for the U20 team. Seems to be a defender coming off.
Yeah, I was about to say, looks like in defense.
Yeah, we get past one, and then you put that ball across. Very difficult to get past everybody. Foul on the player. Free kick to Central Castries. I say Central Castries because of the color.
The color.
Yeah. National Under 20. Color of the uniform.
And Thierry Morrill
Yeah,
suffering that foul.
he's been through the walls, you know. Okay, we see Devo behind this one. And to flat. U20, they are trying, you know, Eli, but final third.
Well, it was speculating that the Linfield layoff meant more opportunity to train, but may have also been more opportunity to lose your cohesion, your cohesiveness, your momentum.
Yeah, I just find them not athletic enough, you know. They're not energy level, you know, for youngsters, for U20. You're supposed to be running through brick walls and youth enthusiasm. You know, they play a little too static.
Juminder looks like he's suffering with a touch of cramp. But not a touch at the rate that he's getting treated. Nice ball then. Should have turned himself, made a blind pass. Good football. Well defended.
Labry defense reading the game properly. Stepping up when they have to and putting in the tackles.
Ever notice how the defender for Labry looks like Narcissus? Soccer artist. Narcissus that day. I just say it, you know.
Yeah. I think
Stark resemblance.
there's a line that says, him that day for true. When he says Narcissus that day, I think someone in the background said, yeah, something like him that day. Yeah, good observation, Eli. All right, we've seen Devo take several free kicks, but he hasn't gotten them right. Let's see if he's going to get this one right.
He's a left footer. Maybe that's why. A good floated ball in there. As you said earlier, not enough conviction attacking that ball.
Yeah, they're not convincing me, man.
Good strike, well defended.
And Narcissus again. Ball spreads to the right side.
Nice interplay.
Flag goes up. It's a foul, definitely. And immediately Devo was going towards it, but players tell you not to hold back, allow him to take this one.
Well, it's Siobhan Byron over that one. You probably want to see him in the box. He's a finisher. A very tight angle. Don't think he'll be able to score from there.
Enough time to settle and put that ball where he wants to. Appeal for handball by the under-20 team.
No, it's never a handball.
Referee not moved at all.
Good ball in there. Strike the...
On the volley.
Good attempt there. It's Venton Josh Charles just into the game, making his presence known, saying to the coach, I need to be in from the start next game.
Put the defense under a little pressure right there. Will be a throw in to the U20 team. Still not able to carve open Labry. There was a chance earlier. Not able to execute. You could see the frustration surely creeping in, Eli, for the U20 team. A game that they were so eager to play. Not the outcome so far. What can they do?
15 minutes of regulation still to go. We've seen clusters of goals scored in this competition. So anything is quite possible if they maintain that belief. But the time is dwindling down for them to do something about the current situation.
And we see a substitution by the U20 team. As a matter of fact, 2 substitutions, 2 fresh legs coming in. Okay. It's a little break on the game there. Tension needed from one of the defenders of the Labry team. Seems to be a little cramping. Yeah, we just saw a passage of play earlier where the tiny team getting a chance and just was not able to convert. We're approaching the 80th minute mark. A little disappointing so far by the under-20 team. Now it's a throw into the U20 team. Can they get on the score sheet? Throw. Foul actually. The ball needs to arrive in the area for a little more pace on it. Oh, no. Trouble anybody with this little feeble free kick.
More badminton. Miscommunication there. They both left the ball for the other. Clearance by Nassis.
Trying to play his man in. Able to find him at all.
Wrong pass, wrong run.
Yeah, choice of pass poor. Very vocal goalkeeper for the U20 team. Seems to be the only one that I'm really trying to get a message across.
Good football by Labry there. I would suggest a bit of gamesmanship there by the Labry player. Was outside of the pitch, came back on, sat down.
Yeah, he's been doing that for quite some time. I think clearly his race has been run.
He's actually the number 10 is the one that
yes, they look alike.
Yeah, they do. Similar hairstyle, similar height and size. Just slows the game down there, whatever momentum the under 20 was trying to build would be halted by that.
Yeah. All Labry has to do right now is to keep the shape, ensure you have men behind the football, and they can be going home with 3 points. Vance Vitalis will be happy about this. His team didn't have to do much, just defend when they're supposed to. But the onus clearly is on the U20 team to take it. Labry right now. But do they have enough in their tank?
Well, if Labry can hang on there, that'll bump them up to second place ahead of VF North in as many games. They would be on 13 points. The under 20 team would go down a slot to 4th, and Deriso would also move down a slot to 5th.
All going up, not much time for the under 20 team. That ball needs to fall on the penalty spot with pace, not those lofty little free kicks. That's right. That's much better. The U20 team, Eli, has certainly run out of ideas when going forward.
You look a little spent, if you ask me. Energy levels have gone down tremendously. Maybe it's more of a loss of belief than it is a loss of energy or fitness.
It's a combination of both. Good defending there by Labry.
Those combinations we see the under 20 playing out in midfield. We need to see those combinations in attack in the final third.
That's right. Good defending. Oh, good one touch by Labry. Good into play. That's my kind of football. Oh pass right there. Ball going out the touch. But very, very good into play there by Labry. That's how you get around the midfield. Beat the press.
It's a little over 3 minutes left in regulation, plus whatever stoppage time the fourth official deems necessary.
The goalkeeper for Labry seems to have an issue right now. We do have a second matchup tonight, right after this one. Of CASTRIES will take on DENNERY. We're going to be here for the entire weekend. I'm actually looking for an apartment in Gooseday tonight. Here very early. So traveling up and down the highway, Eli, save some gas, fuel. Just bunk out in Gooseday. It's a big community.
Dogo is smiling because Dogo has a good appreciation that the apartment will cost more than the gas.
You reckon?
But that's okay if that's your story. Stick to it.
The apartment have air condition as well because it's really hot tonight. It's really hot tonight. A while ago I was checking out the temperature there. 83 degrees right now. Again, the youngster always making raids down that flank, not able to put in crosses. All well and good, he can beat his man, but the final product just on the 90th mark. Let's see how much time is going to be given for stoppages. Certainly, Eli, that score stands just a massive 3 points for Labry. Instructions again by the young goalkeeper. Make sure everybody is marking somebody. Throw into a national 20 team quickly. Yeah, asking too much. Six minutes added. Not enough. Labry trying to milk the clock right now. Card dished out. Labry for late substitution, of course, like I said, trying to milk the clock. And now it's a corner for Labry. And they're going to keep it in the corner. Opting to put some pressure on the U20 team late in their counter. Again, not much time left in the encounter. Not much time left. We're into the 6th minute of the 6th minute of stoppage time. Now or never for the U20 team. Goal kick. Looks like the 3 points are headed down to the Republic, Eli.
So finally, Labry has made some connections.
That's right. That's the real connection. The 3 points.
And there you have it, folks. Another curse of the commentator. I said there would be goals in this game. It was just one goal. It was an own goal. Unfortunate own goal there for Eli Prosper. And the national under-20, they've suffered their second defeat of the season as they go down 1-0 to a resurgent Labry team. They've just won 4 consecutive games to bump them up to 2nd position in the Semi-Pro Football League Super League table. It's now on 13 points, tied with Ancillary. Of course, Ancillary with a slightly better goal difference of 8 to Labry's 3. Don't forget, still more football action coming your way. South Castries, they take on DENNERY in our second game. So for Tennyson Glasgow, I'm Elijah Williams saying catch you later.
So we can look at this is not the time to be alone. This is the
continuation. We'll start off with the first 11 from DENNERY. Number 12 is Patrick Ephraim. Jamal Fauché is wearing the number 21. Kendall Fauché is wearing the number 6. Wearing the number 5 is Elijah Joseph. Maurice Junior Etienne, and he's wearing the number 12. Matthew Maffray wearing the number 8. Ken B. Polius, number 20. Jamie Prosper, number 11. Diver Raymond, number 2. Anton Richard in goal with number 1. And Shaquille William wearing the number 15. Into the team, and the assistant coach is the Minister Al Leon, the team administrator. The manager is Nicky Bernard. Johnny Dillis, goalkeeping coach. scenario that is, Henry wearing the number 4, Mikel James, number 18, Palace Mondesi is wearing the number 6, Tab, number 14, Christian Pierre, number 7, Sastis Derek Thomas, Kennedy B wearing the number 17, and number 9 is Gordon Yard. The team head coach is Deborah Charles, head coach Trevor Benjamin, team manager is Kennedy Joseph, Shirley Martin, the manager, team admin, Henry will be the coach, my friend, the man in the middle is Kelvin Bartholomew. AR number 1 is Janai Garcia. AR number 2 in the 11th. Top official is Carson Stanislas. Our match commissioner is Martin Charles. Jeremiah.
Zephaniah Edwin, the skipper for the top team, Labry. Labry, you guys are on a remarkable run. You guys don't even remember when last you guys lost a game. As a matter of fact, with those 3 points, you have shoot yourself up second in the table. How does it feel?
Feels good, but it wasn't the performance I wanted as the captain. It was a bit scrappy, but we will leave here with the 3 points. But we're going to be focusing on the next game from tomorrow.
As you know, there are several ways to win a football game. You did mention the scrappy aspect, but the 3 points is so vital. What positive can you take from this game?
Yeah, so we take to get the positivity, the togetherness within the team. We work for one another. That's very important. Like I tell the guys, we attack together, we defend as a team. So we're gonna be winning football. At times we gotta scrap out the victory, and so it happened.
Are you guys gunning to come up to the top tier of the division?
That's what we're trying to do, but we gotta take it game by game. Like I told you, if I don't think too much ahead, it's game by game, and then we'll see what happens.
All right, thanks for your time, Edwin, and I wish you guys all the best going forward. Okay, folks, I'm here with Elijah Prosper, the team. Elijah, rather unfortunate. Of course, you know in football there are moments like this. Situation had the players to dip their shoulders and have their head down after what happened?
Well, of course, yes. You know, in football it always happens. When a goal scores, you know, players tend to put their head down and just lose focus in the game and not others for the whole game. That's why.
I think I watched the game throughout and I saw you guys were a little bit stiff in your approach, not showing me that energy that you guys normally. I know you guys had a long rest, but what do you think about that not normal performance by the young team?
Well, as a young team, you know, most of us are school, not using it as an excuse, but we're a bit lackadaisical in training, not led to the lackadaisical approach in the game.
All right, so this down the table, any positive signs that you've seen that what you guys can take in the next encounter, because the fixtures are coming thick and fast?
Well, of course, yes. We will review the footage and just work on our little errors there and then must get better in the training ground and come back stronger.
All right, the best going forward. Competition. Let's go here.